Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be back to another videos by Mr. Beast, and it's called I Survived 7 Days in an Abandoned City. Let's get right into it.
Off in the middle of an abandoned city, and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
Why are we doing this?
For content.
This once beautiful city was bombed and abandoned because of war, which means the only people here are us and our cameraman.
Yo, to think about that, that's so fucked up. An entire city just got bombed and abandoned. That's gotta be the saddest shit to ever, when you're walking through that city, you're just imagining all the people that could have been living there, all the activities that could have been going on, and now everything's just fucking, it's just all fucked up, destroyed. It's just nothing is there. It's still a beautiful location. Look at the water, look at the mountains, look at all the nature. But when it comes to the actual buildings and shit, this is like a fucking apocalypse.
That our first objective was to explore this city and find a safe place to call home for the next 7 days, which starts with exploring this building.
All right, let's see what's down the bottom of this building. I assume under this wood is a floor.
Only one way to find out.
All right, this is crazy. I feel like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
And after a little more exploring, we stumbled across an area that might work for our shelter.
Oh my gosh. I think this is where we should set up camp. You can see the entire city over here. Plus, we have a roof to protect us from rain.
Wow.
And now that we had our home base decided,
See, you think that roof would protect you from the rain, but then there's still this whole open fucking area where the wind could just be blowing shit in, like trash, leaves, anything, just dust. It's gonna be fucking up your whole night. I'm telling you. I'd rather find someplace up here, where there's a little bit more coverage, But this is a dope ass fucking looking building. I know it said it looked destroyed, but the destroyed look of it gives it a certain aesthetic. I love this shit, and I like all the tags on it. It gives it a cool little look.
the next step was to open up the supply crate left by the helicopter on the roof.
Let's pop open this crate so we can build camp.
We need some gear.
Oh, whoa.
This crate contains all the survival gear we'll need for the next 7 days.
And so we don't have to carry stuff all the way down the stairs. We're just gonna drop it.
Oh. Chandler!
We have a perfect assembly line. Chris, it's raining sleeping bags.
Chandler, there's our dinner plate.
Wait, Chandler, don't let it fall.
Chandler! Yeah! That was the coolest thing we've ever done.
But jokes aside, it was time to actually start surviving now.
Who wants fire duty?
We'll get it.
We're on bed duty.
Chris got started on making a fire with Mark.
I'm personally a fan of the log cabin when it comes to fires. Eagle Scout. Did I mention that yet? What?
Chandler looked for something to sleep on.
This is what mattresses were like 100 years ago?
Wait, you found a mattress?
Yeah.
Where?
On the second floor in the corner.
I would have never touched this decrepit piece of shit right here. This thing is infested with something. It could be bed bugs, roaches, fucking, I don't know what could be in that shit. Could be some sort of flesh-eating disease in that motherfucker. I don't understand why you would... You're grabbing that shit, you're fucking putting your whole body onto that. Some sort of bug could crawl in your clothes and you just brought back home some sort of foreign fucking disease. That's fucking wild. You can't tell me that isn't.
That's all you.
Thanks. You should wrap that thing in a tarp so you don't get destroyed by bugs.
I'm gonna wrap that mattress like a burrito.
And while Chandler took his chances with this sketchy mattress, the rest of us decided to sleep on wooden doors.
There's no shot that you're more comfortable than me right now.
My back already hurts.
There are so many buildings we have yet to explore in this city. Tomorrow's gonna be insane. We'll see you in the morning.
Even though our first day in the city went pretty smooth, something eerie did happen to occur later that night. While we were sleeping, Mark and some of the camera guys woke up to the sound of breaking glass not far from the camp, which made us start to wonder if we were really alone inside this city.
What was it? I thought I saw something.
But on top of the freaky noises, this shelter was way too windy to sleep.
How'd you guys sleep?
Bad.
So in pursuit of better sleep, we got up, got breakfast, and got prepared to find our new shelter.
I mean, this is the first time I've had chili for breakfast, but I'm so hungry I kind of don't care.
Well, since
This low-key look like a vibe though. Early morning, cooking on that shit. You got some nice chili right by the fucking beach. This is such a beautiful view of just the mountains, bro. I love trees and like all that greenery and all that shit. It's a nice sight. It's just such a fucking shame that they have like all these buildings here that they've done nothing with. You know, there's probably some economical reason why they couldn't rebuild and shit like that, but it would be nice to see, you know, some sort of renovations done in this area so people could like, you know, hang out and like populate the area.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
I think my brain tried to forget about that. Thanks.
So after a nutritious breakfast, we took off our drone to seek out a new shelter in the unexplored buildings. We haven't explored that building. We haven't explored those hotels. It is an actual city here. However, upon scanning the buildings, we did stumble upon an unexpected guest.
There's a cat!
There's a cat down there.
I'm gonna land the drone right beside the cat.
Oh, here comes the
Oh, look at that shot!
Oh, yes.
Chris, look! Oh, it's sniffing the camera! This cat has like no survival instinct. I promise we are not paying this cat to be inactive. As fun as playing with these cats is, we need to focus on shelter because it's gonna be freezing tonight. And so we started our journey to find a sufficient shelter for the challenge. Ooh, wait, what is this?
Whoa.
This is pretty.
It just has this type of like aesthetic to it that is like beautiful even though it's ugly.
Zombie apocalypse aesthetic.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, is that a pool?
Wow.
What the heck?
So eerie.
This looks like it's straight out of a fucking video game. Tell me not. Tell me not. I'm blanking on the fucking name right now, but in the beginning it was reminding me of like some Dying Light shit with the care packages and stuff like that. And I'm trying to think of the other one, bro. Fucking, you know what I'm talking about? It was like they were zombies, but they were fucking like, bro, I'm so fucking up on the name right now. But there is this one zombie game, they made it into a show. I know the fucking name. I know it. It's not coming here. But it's just like the other guy was saying earlier. It's like a zombie apocalypse aesthetic, you know? It's like, it's so fucked up and imperfect, but it just works somehow. I can't explain why it works. Maybe it's because it's in such a beautiful location, and the contrast between the destruction and the beautiful greenery and stuff like that, maybe it balances each other out and it makes it cool looking. I can't explain it, but you know, fire.
Back in the day, this used to look something like this. And after decades of rotting from being abandoned, this is what we're left with. Wait, there's a soccer field?
The sport court.
Oh, is that a soccer ball?
Last of Us. I just thought of that shit. It's called Last of Us. I'm so fucking mad that I couldn't figure it out earlier.
Almost died. I bet this soccer ball is older than me.
Me older than all of us, for sure.
Well, besides Mark, he's old. We have two options now. We can keep exploring down this cool looking tunnel and go check out the neighborhood, or with the hour of light we have left, we can prep for nighttime and not freeze all night.
Not freeze.
That sounds like a good idea.
I agree. And after spending the entire day looking for a new shelter, I just can't get over how massive the city is. We finally found a place fortified enough to call home. So we don't freeze tonight, we're thinking of setting up camp in this room right here.
We'll have a fire pit right here. We can tarp the wall right there. It's gonna be comfy.
Yeah, Mark's gonna do all that.
I said we.
The only hard part is, come over here, our current camp and all our gear is all the way over there. I hope this place really works out, because it's gonna be a lot of effort to set up. With the sun getting low and the temperature rapidly dropping, we made our way back to the old camping spot and packed up to settle into the new base. We're heading to the new campsite.
The new camp. The new camp.
The new camp.
Mr. Beast videos just feel like a regular TV show, you know? It's so high quality and so entertaining. It's just like something is always happening to keep you interested in watching it. That's why I really fuck with Mr. Beast. He's really a genius at this YouTube shit. I fucking respect him.
Okay, we got a lot of cleanup to do to prep this for tonight.
This looks like a terrible place, but whatever.
And after finding a more weatherproof base, we spent the next few hours dragging in as many of our belongings as we could before sundown. And because it got dark so fast, we couldn't bring all of our resources to the new base. So aside from one water bag, cans of chili, and a couple old mattresses, this is all we had. What does everyone think of our new place?
I like that there's no wind.
It's much warmer. Chandler?
What?
It was now the third day of 7 doing this challenge. And once we got up, we continued exploring.
Be careful.
These stairs are actually of 7 doing this challenge.
This is what it looks like when you're fucking drugged out and have no place to go. If you didn't know that this is Mr. Beast and you stumbled across this room, you'd be like, oh, it's just a fucking bunch of tweakers in this bitch, you know? They're just trying to live their life, trying to find some place to sleep. Not knowing that this dude is a fucking multi-millionaire sleeping in this abandoned building where there's possibly some wild animals that could fucking murder them all.
It actually smells like the beach.
It's because it is a beach.
Yeah.
But not too far in, something strange happened.
You guys see someone?
What?
Or don't you see that reflecting thing over there under the stairs?
Oh, I do.
Jimmy, remember how we almost died the first night from glass bottle attack? I wonder if that's where the glass bottles came from.
It was
Is this nigga serious?
motel. Decades ago, this hotel stood as a first-class vacation resort, but years of war turned this once picturesque property into a city of ruins. Let's head on in. What did we just get ourselves into? We totally don't wait for the cameraman to walk in the room before we go in. Anyways, oh, it's getting dark. Everyone,
I never fucking realized that. Like, yeah, the cameraman probably has to go and set up the shot in the room before everybody else goes in. Meaning he's probably gonna take all of like whatever risk is gonna be. Like, yeah, there could be something in that room, an animal, a fucking drug addict, somebody in there who may not have the best intentions, and he is taking that risk by walking in there first. That is some crazy shit. I never really thought about that. But think about this, ladies and gentlemen. The cameraman never dies. Never. That is a known fact. That is in all the science books. And, you know, it's just common knowledge.
supply here. We're feasting. Tomorrow, if we got some tables and 7 chairs.
And more food.
That'd be awesome. But when we woke up on the morning of day 4 out of 7, we realized that we were already running low on supplies. Our bag of water is out of water.
Do we have more?
Point the camera at that roof. All the way over there.
I wish I had more than 100 calories in my body to go get it.
Nose goes.
What does nose goes mean?
Sounds like you're going.
He's gonna need help. He can't carry it on his own. So Mark and Chandler set out to go all the way back to our original camping spot and get more supplies from the crate.
Chandler and I were on a side quest for water.
This is a main quest.
While they get the water, we don't want to be useless.
I'm fine.
I don't want us to be useless. So we're gonna go try to find a table and some chairs. Yes, don't move.
Yes.
It's a chair.
Mark's strong.
We'll help you, Chan.
This bag of water is over 100 pounds. And so my buddy Mark, being the science YouTuber that he is, had an idea to get it down from the roof more effectively. But what the fuck?
Genius. We got a fucking genius in the chat. We got a fucking big brain, a mega mind, just astute gentleman. I can't believe what I just saw. I can't believe that.
Actually, a very serious problem.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
More!
Sorry! Don't worry, dude. We got 1 bag of water left.
Carry this one down, please. And now that half of our water is actually gone, the only possible way to complete this 7-day challenge would unfortunately be to send 2 of us home. So Chris and Chandler volunteered to leave the city, leaving Mark and I with just enough resources to make it the full 7 days.
Genuinely, I would be scared if we left
Yo. I bet you they volunteered to leave so fucking quickly. I bet you they were the first to. You know why? Because who the fuck wants to spend 7 days on an abandoned island with no shower, no proper toilet? Like, what? There's no real fucking meals. They're just cooking up canned chili. They've just been eating chili for fucking days. I know their shit is fucked. I know their shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're going to the bathroom, that shit is a fucking massacre. I'm telling you now.
Jimmy with anybody other than you. I think you got it.
You guys.
But before they left, we wanted to have one final feast with the whole gang.
Now that's a feastable
Oh my gosh.
My hair. Yummy.
Great melting point on the chocolate, Jimmy, if I may.
If you've tried Feastables before, the ones that used to look like this, you haven't tried Feastables. Our brand new formula tastes so much better. Genuinely, go to Walmart, try Feastables, and tell me what you think.
It's honestly way better than the old formula, but don't take my word for it. I just worked at NASA, so.
Well, I just had s'mores, so I can go to the boat now?
And so we launched a flare to signal the boat, which was actually pretty cool.
Bro, look how cool that looks. Wait, it's lighting up the entire city.
Wow!
But the not cool part is now that Chris and Chandler are gone, it's just Mark and I surviving in this city.
I feel so lonely.
It's the first day without our friends, but we're gonna make the best of the situation. Our objective for today is to upgrade our shelter. We're gonna put up tarps and windproof this room. We're gonna build a fireplace in here and heat it up. We're gonna find shelves and tables. We're gonna make this place.
These special effects are fucking goated. Holy shit, this is what I'm talking about with the quality of Mr. Beast videos. This shit is so fucking creative because it's like putting what he has in his mind exactly onto the screen. This is just, it's peak. It's fucking peak right here. What is this? Cinema 4D Blender? I have no clue what he's using, but the 3D fucking, you know, animation on this shit, it's beautiful.
We found all this stuff. Now we're gonna start decorating.
We're no longer surviving, Jimmy. We're thriving.
I like that. We literally spent the next 4 hours moving all of the rubble out of our shelter, which made us pretty thirsty. The water in these sacks tastes like trash. Pause. Why we all brought a Circle water bottle? Because you can put a flavor cartridge in it and make water taste good. You using?
I'm rocking Fruit Punch because it's got energy. And you know what we need right now, Jimmy?
Energy?
Oh wait, what?
That's right.
It actually does have different flavors? That's fucking crazy. Are you kidding me? You have like a fruit punch flavor? That's dope. I might want that shit. I might want that shit. I don't know, that thing looks fucking crazy. Fruit punch flavor. That's dope. I love fruit punch.
Good thing Circle has our back. And now that we had been hydrated, it was time to start crushing these renovations. When everything's said and done, this room will be the greatest room in an abandoned city you've ever seen. This is our new shelf. All right, let's see how she looks. See that? See all that dust? Oh, isn't that satisfying? And now that the shelf is clean, we can use it to store food. For some reason, over half the food we packed is chili, and no one here likes chili. That's the non-chili row, that's the chili row, this is the Feastables row, right there. Now we have a table to put our Circle water bottles. Mark has a 22-ounce bottle, this is the 32-ounce bottle, and they have a metal double insulated bottle that you could get for free right now if you buy 10 flavor cartridges.
What a steal.
No, it's not a steal, it's free.
Oh. All right.
That's gonna block a lot of wind. And with our new door in place, we also hung up this huge tarp, which will allow us to keep all the heat from the fireplace inside our shelter.
Oxygen comes in, fire burns, sends heat in the room, sends smoke out. This is redneck engineering at its finest.
And finally, after being cold for so long, all right.
Look at that. And we have a fire.
I can feel the heat coming out.
Wait, Jimmy rigged this up with like ruins from an abandoned city.
Anyway, go to drinkcircle.com/MrBeast or scan the QR code on his face if you want to order Circle right now. This is the final room. We have
that is actually unbelievably creative and fucking awesome.
Genius. This is Mark's iPad in the TV frame. Obviously some nice lighting, a furnace that is heating up the room, a real table with chairs, and a shelving unit with the scraps of food we have left, and a dirty towel we've been sharing. This is survival. But just as our night was going so well, for the 5th day in a row, we heard broken glass. Mark.
I'm right here, dog.
What was that?
Man, we are having such a good day, too.
I want to go see who's upstairs. I'm carrying the knife as a...
Mr. Beast with that fat ass knife is such a threatening look. Look at this dude. He is a serial killer. He is unhinged. He is wearing the white hoodie like Jeff the Killer with a fat ass fucking knife. This is a... Mr. Beast probably has some random ass like fan who made a creepypasta about him, and this is exactly what it would look like.
Threat, but I'm not gonna use it. Hey, if you're up here, just come out. I want to be best friends with you. Are you serious? You're not pranking me?
Bro, I swear to you, it was not me.
Hello? What is this? What? Oh my gosh. This is the most Mark Rover thing I've ever seen. What the heck? You swore! So, turns out Mark was pranking us, and he was the one dropping bottles this whole time.
I've got a remote control here, but no one suspects it. I can put it in my sleeping bag, and I can start launching glass bottles from the roof, freak everyone out.
Oh my gosh. I thought I could trust you.
That is some... That's a fucking amazing prank. What if... But, like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, what if one person was just to be walking by when that jar was dropping and it just fucking cracked somebody in the head? Like, what if it just fucking murdered somebody in a Mr. Beast video? Do you think Mr. Beast would keep the footage, or do you think he would like scrap the whole video? Like, what do you think? I don't know.
Boom.
Now that Mark's not pranking me, we re-rigged his contraption. Feastables me. Here you go.
I'll take one.
I got one as well. That's kind of cool. To be honest, it was pretty easy to forgive Mark because we only had 1 day left in the challenge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Abandoned city! Abandoned city! Abandoned city!
It's so much colder out here than it is in there.
Let's go back!
It's now the morning of day 6. All the modifications we did were phenomenal, and it was at least 10 degrees warmer. That was amazing.
Slept incredible.
Mark, on our last real day, I say we go have some fun.
Yeah! Jimmy, is that a kayak?
I know what we should do with it. Ah! Oh, now someone can kayak in this pool. Me and Mark really did have a lot of fun. We played baseball, we played soccer. Mark even taught me how to skip rocks, scientifically.
There it is.
And even screaming at each other from different sides of the city.
Mark! What? Let's throw things off the roof at the same time!
Great idea!
To be
When
honest,
it's all said and done, this is like such a chill thing to do with your friends. Going out to this area, just like it's like a camping vibe, you know, just like surviving and shit, vibing, talking with your friends, going and doing activities. It's just such a fucking cool thing. It's like a nice little bonding experience. I fucking love this shit.
and by the time the final day of this challenge arrived, after cleaning up camp, we only had one objective in mind. Leaving this place and never coming back.
Huge shout out to Mark. He didn't have to do this. He has his own channel. He's very busy. Here's his channel. I appreciate you. And let's get out of here. Let's go!
By the way, I'm giving away $10,000 a day every day for the next 15 days to random people who buy our new Feastables bar. Go buy the new formula. It tastes...
Yo, that is a fucking dope video. Yeah. Like, I had fun watching that shit. It made me feel like I was coming along for the journey. And that's the cool thing about when you're really skilled at telling a story. You can really put somebody into the actual like situation of like whatever you're doing. Like if you're writing a book and you're in a scenario, and if it's really written well, then it can put you right into the fucking world. And that's the same thing with videos, but I feel it more with videos than I do with books. I never really felt like, when people say, oh, I feel like I'm right inside the fucking pages, nah, I never felt that. But with videos, I feel that exact same way. It's just more, I don't know how to explain it, but all I can say is I really felt like I was along for this journey, even though I was sitting in my fucking chair. And that is a cool experience, you know? So if you guys really enjoyed this video, please go show support to the original creator. And if you like this reaction, please like, subscribe, and comment and all that good stuff. Hope you have a good day. Stay safe.